We got Reef, the Azor-Kedi kineticist, and Cal, the cat folk champ, where we left off previously on anime Pathfinder. At the same time, our friends encountered an infamous omen. They got from Dalton. Our friends decided to dock near an island, letting the unknown vessel pass to avoid confrontation. What it was. But from the study she has done about dragons, the language sounded familiar to her. She mouthed with a soft breath. When she tried to climb down from the same gate, she accidentally slipped and made a splash on the water, in panic being noticed by Sully and Red. After a few minutes, she then slowly pushed the boat, and Leaf noticed that there is a nest nearby. Then moments later, they saw a gargantuan turtle-like creature rushing, in which they assume is coming to protect the nest. Everyone got ready to face the threat, but Dalton, the swallowed creature is grabbed and it slowed one, which already had swallowed. So you'll be taking the damage at the end of your turn. If the victim escapes this ability's grab condition, it exits through the monster's mouth. So you can try to escape using the escape action. It frees any creatures grabbed in the monster's mouth or jaw, the amount of air that you have. You'll have 2 actions.
1 to 3 action choice.
Master in the appropriate skill. Let's go to the
Oh, really? Escape has the attack trait. Oh, that sucks.
really.
Right.
But it's okay. But that is still unfortunately a miss. So yeah, you just try to blast it with the creature at all.
Right.
Is that all your actions?
Yes.
Oh, so 2 and 1. All right. So
You probably both press the next.
at the same time, perhaps, yeah.
Your mic, if you're talking, your mic is not working. But I see you not talking.
Kyle, is your mic okay?
He did mention he was trying to fix it a bit earlier.
I'd like to do in and I believe that's a 1 action. What would you like to do for your last action? Give you the ray shield effect. The flanking is in there because I can see that its AC went down by 2. So it's automatically adjusted. Yeah. So it will do a strike on you. The system is asking me, would you like to use shield block reaction?
I would very much enjoy to use shield block.
I will say yes. There we go. And so that means I need to do it with the block and then the damage. I'm making it through, and you guys damage is by 5. And yeah, I think your HP went down by 5, I believe. Yeah, I will just. Oh yes, it has to be fair, you know. Not just one person gets eaten alive.
Buttons. And I'm gonna bite you.
She's dancing. Spin. That is
Right.
that's just never done blazing
Yeah.
bolt in like
Yeah.
melee range. Okay.
Well,
Bad
it's part of
rolls
part of her
continue.
spell strike anyway.
Oh, wait, are you doing a spell strike or are you just casting a spell?
Yeah. I assume I am always doing spell strike.
'Cause
You can
we-
do the 2 action, which means it would be 2.
I only did one.
Yeah,
But
so it would
for
be
spell
2
strike, you need
rays.
to use the attack of the spell strike, or is it the attack roll of the spell?
It's the attack roll of my attack.
Okay. So we need.
So
to
I
do-
roll for attack, which hit, and then I roll attack damage, and then I roll spell damage.
Oh, I see. I understand now. Okay. So that's why
Yeah.
there's 2 different damage. I see piercing
Right.
one and there's one. Okay. So you did the piercing damage, and now you'll just be doing the.
Yeah, I did
The-
a whole
the spell
free fire
damage.
damage.
Which basically makes it 2 bolts, so another 2d6.
Are we sure? I thought
You can use more damage.
More damage.
more
It's always
damage.
good. And you do a little bit of a hiss because you're angry that you got spat out by this turtle, and you bite it in the leg, and there's scorch marks coming out of from your bite, and doing pretty good damage. Well done.
I will fight you back. And my last action will be to recharge my spell strike. So
All
Moving
right,
on.
good to know. Reef.
More of the same from Reef. Gonna try to throw acid at it.
Yeah, you now arrive at the scene, and size turtle.
Oh my god. Can I attempt like
you move an extra square. Just move
Oh,
back
sorry.
to this one. There you go. To aid. So you get +4. Wait. You gain a +4 bonus on checks to aid. Yeah, so when you roll the athletics, you get a +4 bonus.
Oh my
on
god.
that, Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you can certainly do that, but you have 1 action to stride, then you're trying to free him out. So you could I can probably just do a strength test, a athletics check for you. Okay, so one.
Let's do it.
Okay, athletics check for I can let it pass that on your really
Is she maybe hidden
I'm
still?
right here.
No refresh, probably.
to escape using athletics, and then the DC is according the ref, and then you will give Sully a +2 on his sword. But you guys can keep you can just, instead of putting it on the boat, you guys can
Oh,
just
wait.
drag it afloat. You guys can sail and
Why
it's-
don't
it's-
we do this? Is there a way that we can use the 2 remaining life?
Big brain. I give you hero point. That's big
Yeah.
Troll math. I heard of.
brain. That's perfect. With cat math, you get a cat point. Well done. So crafting assist with you.
Reef can.
He's once again no help.
No, I'm actually unhelping.
Like he's purposely not helping you now at this point. He's distracting you. Let's see if we way to blame the computer. Okay, so
Oh, man.
with that, you get a +2 with Dalton's help, and then let's see if
No, it looks like I helped him.
kind of does.
Can Kira try?
Yeah,
It's
go ahead.
crafting, right?
Yep, crafting.
Yeah,
See if you can give
everyone can try.
Yeah,
It's just not.
everyone can try, literally.
Oh damn. No,
It
never
just
mind.
has to be good rolls.
It has definitely something to do
That
with
that helped.
Yep. Yep. Cat physics.
And that
You guys
gets-
are working together with
gets us
cat
to
physics.
20.
it's the tails.
Yep.
No.
With a combined knowledge, the shell, the turtle, and not much water is now going in, and it's now securely afloat. You guys did really well. It is now, however, around 5:30, almost 6 at this point p.m. You guys spent but yes, it is now secured and ready to go. Are you guys thinking of putting it on the boat? Just tying the. You guys are using the lifeboats to keep the turtle shell afloat. How are you guys getting back to the shore? Going back to the ship.
Oh my god, we didn't even think about that.
Well, I can.
Reef?
Well,
Wait.
Reef. I can breathe
Swim-
underwater already.
I can
Are you
literally
doing-
make I can make everybody swim.
Oh
No. Reef, just go get our other lifeboat for us.
He could do that too, but he could just make everybody swim and
That's true. Oh, okay, then that's fine.
I wouldn't have volunteered for
I
all.
mean, if you're in the ship, you're practically
Exposure
dry.
therapy.
Here you go. We're level 6, so I can do it on 5 people.
Wow.
Nice.
Woo!
Feet to fins? Oh wow. Okay. So so Reef, yeah, how do you do this? Like, are you enchanting? Are you just doing
What
1
in
feet
the
now?
Ariel? What in the Little Mermaid?
What in the Little Mermaid?
Behold the catfish.
I'm the reverse. I'm the reverse Ursula.
God, that was good. I almost choked
Yep.
on my water. That was so good. Oh, I should be careful drinking water where there's jokes around.
This
going
poor
Jesus.
turtle just missed the opportunity to taste catfish.
on.
Right? Right?
As you guys are taking some time, swimming and like reef, like just like pulling this massive activate scene. Okay, so as you guys start returning to your boat, to your ship, sorry, Dalton is with you guys as well. Wait, up to 5 creatures only? Is just 5 including you, Reef? Just wondering.
No.
That makes
Think-
sense. Okay, so I think in time will be on the shell.
Yeah, with Sensei.
I have a swim speed. It's not fast, but I have one. So I
You do?
Oh. Let's see. I actually didn't know if you have swim speed. Oh, you do. 15 feet. That your spell provides is quite a lot, isn't it? Oh yeah, 30 feet. Oh wait. The target has a swim speed equal to its normal land speed, but its land speed becomes 5. Okay, so it's like 25 feet of swimming instead. Yeah, it's fine. So Dalton is just on the shell with Sensei. Dalton being thankful to everyone's help, and of course with Sensei's friendly nature, like Dalton's just kind of like giving Sensei kind of like a forehead scratch while they're like floating into the back to your ship. Let me just put the turtle so you guys can see the size comparison of how big it is compared to your boat. There it is. Good job.
Wow, that is
Jesus.
big.
Remove the HP on this thing. It is not alive. Don't worry. Don't be afraid. It is dead.
I mean, that'd be fun if we could have
Be
a
not
pet turtle.
afraid.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, even the Lasmosaurus also has HP. I don't know why. Alright. So yes. So are you guys is it anchoring the right word? Or
Bring it on board.
rig it on board?
I-
Then we obviously need to bring it on board.
Alright. So as
But we will transfer. We will transfer all the meat
to the ship.
onto the ship
Alright.
because it's more protected, and we can stow it in the cargo hold to keep it fresh, more
And salt
fresh,
it.
Possible?
and
Makes
salt
sense.
it and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys taking this time, it's definitely it's probably like a couple of PM. You guys have securely transferred all the meat with everyone's teamwork, like passing meat like onto other kind of like There's a phrase for that. What's the term for that? So you guys
For what?
Like you guys have a line and everyone's just kind of like working together, passing the meat to each other. I don't know why, but somehow my brain is telling me there's a term specific for that type of.
There
There
is.
is a
It's not
term for
conveyor
that.
belt. It's
Do you guys know that reference?
No, it just sounded weird to me, so I'm just going with it. But what is that?
So it's a D&D thing where technically you can make a but just have them pass a rock from one to another all within 6 seconds.
With the velocity of that speed, with that many people,
So technically,
D&D is broken.
and raw, it works.
Jesus Christ. But okay, we're going with that term because it makes sense, I guess, in this situation. But
The
you guys
peasant
are not
railgun.
chucking. Yeah, you're not chucking the
Well-
meat to do damage. Imagine
I
dying
mean-
from a piece of meat. Jesus. Okay.
If you want to be a party pooper like I love being, just doesn't do anything.
No, he just gives
Right.
it to the enemy.
Doing essentially.
Probably.
Oh my god, those were.
I mean,
pieces.
it's a stupid scenario, so you DM it however you want. But at the
It's,
end of the
it's,
day,
it's
it
somebody
really
who just
doesn't
looked,
work.
Yeah.
who just looked at rules and like, how can I break
How
this?
can I break this? Of course, yeah. Alright, so you guys are working. How kind of like did an initial like perimeter search? She doesn't see the vessel that you guys were avoiding the previous day. It's no longer there. It's no longer near the area. No longer around like the perimeter. Um, but it is like to cuddle. Would you prefer following the stars and sail to cuddle? What would you like to do?
During the long day of work,
Mm-hmm.
I would have casually asked.
We're doing a bit of proceed with roleplay.
So
hiding, and it's a giant egg.
set up a watch again, two by two.
100%. Okay, so everyone can just do the rest function. You guys are taking shifts since you guys are still, even though you guys don't see the ship anymore, you don't know if it's might turn around, do a U-turn, and perhaps see you. So you guys are careful a couple of times. During Kira's shift, who would be with Kira? I'm just wondering. It will be like a pair of twos or a 3-person job.
We can
for the
probably keep the same order, so I think that
Same
would
one?
be Reef
yeah
last
okay,
time.
last time, yeah. So as you would brief like Kira, is because you know you don't want to bring the and you're just kind of
Like next to the galley in the kitchen.
Oh my god.
No, you guys are upstairs at the deck. Don't worry, because you need to keep watch. But yeah, so you can like see Kira. You don't want this egg away from you. Like it only did one time. It didn't do it again. But now in your mind, while you're sailing together, in just a
Okay,
matter
so-
of days.
Do I like create like a?
Make sure you keep it with your body heat at all times. It's completely up to you how you like to do it. But during this time of night, of course, it's cold and whatever. You're like trying to keep it warm. Your own coat and blankets. Nurture it essentially. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And Reef, you just kind of like took notice when like Kira kind of like reacted to it because of the pulse. Of course, it's out of the blue. You did notice her, kind of like in a bit of a shock, like reacted to the egg for a brief moment, and that's it. And yeah, you're muted.
Shoot. What's going on? Is another egg talking to you again?
No, I just feel a pulse, and I feel like if I keep it warmer, it'll hatch soon.
You can have mine.
Oh, thank you. And I guess I take it and then wrap it around the egg
Mm.
a bit more, keeping it close to my body.
The next day comes. Everyone is now well rested. Everyone's like ready to sail. There's no more sign of danger. There's no ship or vessel nearby, and you guys are on your way to cuddle.
Oh wait.
Yes.
So Kira, where do we see you in the morning?
Yeah. How do they see you in the morning? Like cuddling it fully.
Well, like, did you sling it low, like on your abdomen?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
You put it on your
Yeah.
back.
Let's
Low in
say
your abdomen? Is that egg triggering you to be pregnant?
Oh my.
Oh.
Did you
No.
eat the egg?
You know.
Is Red here at this moment?
You could
And I
be,
get
but more like Kira with a big massive bump covered in blanket.
Oh my god. So if I had it on my back, would you have called me the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
you look like a camel.
That's true.
Oh, can I listen? That sounds fun.
It was you I was talking to.
Me? Hey, I don't watch Kira. She could
Attempt.
am fully aware and is in jest, but you can't just spring a big belly on people.
Nice, bro.
Wow, that's a statement.
It's crazy things could happen, but no, seriously, you need help making sure it doesn't interfere with like
Mm,
your ability to, throw boats into creatures
that's true. Yeah.
and kick
Mm.
ass.
I think I'll be okay for now, but if we do have to leave the boat, I think I'll have to stay behind or.
Doesn't need air. Just make sure it's not in there when it hatches.
Yeah. 'Cause otherwise it would suffocate. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. That's smart. So as you had like a very eventful morning.
That was a crazy morning.
Now with like seeing the land more better, with the help of the bright light of the sun, you guys reach in about 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours to Cuddle. And all right, so this is gonna be coast of the city of Cuddle. Ships are like afloat, docked into the port. A very small city, not as big as Delphin in comparison. Uh, but you see a lot of like fishermen, like like laying, like throwing, in the morning doing their job, throwing out their, um, and let's see here. The buildings of Cuddle have like a bit of a unique design. Um, a lot of the structures have incorporated cuddle bones. Just a little bit of like a weird paint on them, but like since the sun is not fully up, I guess it's like just not too much. And let's see here. And you boarded the ship. You boarded your ship to the port. Is everyone gonna get off, or you know? Okay. As everyone's getting off, you put a plank down to the what's that wooden platform called?
Dock.
Ducks.
The docks. Thank you. And let's see. Let's make our notes. A woman. With like a bit of like a small captain hat, like leather coat, approaches you with like a bit of similar to a clipboard, but it's kind of like just a wooden plank, and there's paper on it, and he has like a quill on her. And she looks, she's quite tall, tan skinned, with a network of faded tattoos sneaking up her forearms, hinting at a colorful, with a bit of a messy bun, with a single streak of blue on her hair. And she has like a bottle of booze like on her side, on her like belt pouch, and she's wearing a spyglass, and she approaches you. Well, who do we have here? Who is the captain of this vessel?
That would be the aloof one over there.
Standing on the bow, doing a pose because he's him.
That thing that looks like the prow over there. Vacation, Charles, and get the cantrip that makes it so you have your accompanying theme.
So as you guys
I'm taking notes.
please do.
Seriously takes notes.
So this woman just is like, so they say you are the captain. Is that correct?
I am indeed.
And it's like, very well. I
And
will
I do the full presentation of the ship and myself, like the long.
notes, because I wrote it down. Because you mentioned me the name of your boat.
Nautical dreamer,
The
right?
nautical dreamer, yeah.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, all right, the nautical dreamer, beautiful name. And there's only of men and women, perhaps children inside.
Are we all?
No,
on
of
the
course not. Turns to Reese. Are we smuggling anyone?
Is
Well, we
Dalton
did
there
pick up
with us? Out of
yeah.
curiosity. No. But he is there with us, right?
Who?
Dalton.
Dalton? Oh yeah, like he was basically helping with you guys' casino. He kind of
Okay.
says it, so he's there. He's not trying to hide.
Mhm.
Okay. No, ma'am. We're all here.
And he did a head count, like all right, and then he looks down. What is this creature? Looking at Sensei.
Yourself.
And it's like,
Utterly unedible,
Hey.
apparently.
hiding
I
behind.
kind of
Cal
tuck
a
him
little
behind
bit.
my leg.
Yeah,
Oh.
between your legs and like looking, and then she just Sensei's like, I'm him for grabs Sensei's like, oh my god, you're so fluffy, you're so cute, and he's like, and then Sensei's kind of like
To her feet.
sorry.
I gently
Yeah.
grab the lady's arm
Yeah.
and help her to her feet.
And
And it's like, ma'am,
it's just it's like
physically assault one of our
it's like
members.
it's like forgive me, that was whew. I then say, looking kind of scared, looking at her. She takes out like a dried tuna fish, and then Sensei kind of like looks at you, Kyle, for approval. You know, it's kind of like a child thinking, like, you know.
I'll take one of the fish. Take a bite.
Yep. Yeah,
Is it good?
Yeah, it's very delicious. Like perfectly salted.
Yes, it's good.
And
I tell Sensei, it's good. You can have the other two.
and like with a big glimmering eyes and like with a smile on his face, he grabs the rest of the fish with his paws and starts munching on it. And my name is Elara Thorn. I'm the dock master here at Cuddle. You're welcome to stay here, but I would like to know.
And we also have a big turtle that we hunted that we'd like to see if maybe we can monetize in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, a skeleton of a, what was it, Brachiosaurus? Whatever. Elasmosaurus.
And
Ooh.
2 turtle eggs.
And he kind of like looks at everyone like,
No.
What's that?
well, and he kind of like looks like, well, normally members of the hunting guild, they do we are more lax in terms of it's a bounty on this creature, whatever reason you may have. It might be quite difficult for us or some of our merchants to make trade with you, not knowing its origin or why these creatures were slain.
Is Bao part of the Hunter Guild? He is a ranger, right?
Up, and it's like Madam Elara, part of the Pathfinder Guild, and I do have, and he kind of takes out like a small little like cardboard, like, you know, these creatures did not have any bounty on them, but we were attacked by them, and in self-defense we gain profit from our bounty instead of just like, he kind of like looks at the card. Yeah, it is like I am aware of the Pathfinders Guild, but like well, it kind of like whispers to take towards you guys, like between you and me, they're kind of tired of tuna and trout. And then it's like
Well, good news.
well,
That is plenty of everything else.
Sea dinosaur and turtle is on the menu,
it's on the
boy.
menu. Well, you can definitely set your price, but please be aware that Cuddle is not a big it's not a main it's not as prosperous as other cities in Galorian. Everything, and perhaps make a trade with them.
And gold is not the only numeration that one can acquire through trade.
That is true. You can certainly negotiate with them if there's other ways of, you know, if they have something of your interest, maybe you can strike a deal. But in terms of strictly speaking with gold, the city itself is not as prosperous as other cities that the city itself could not take your whole loot per se. But well, and it's like he kind of like writes down. I was kind of like talking. He's kind of like writing down like everyone's names. It's like, well, very well. The city of Colorado welcomes you. Please and enjoy your stay. And he kind of like sets off, and, you know, going to good morning, Lara. It's like, hey, good morning, good to see you today. Like a big hall, and it's like just making like small talks with all the other fishermen. She's like, in a sense, quite popular to, you know, the people around here. But yes, yeah. What would you like to do?
Secure the our makeshift secondary craft to make sure.
But I'm not much about all those negotiations. I'll stay in guard.
Like, well, Captain, I would like to volunteer to keep an eye out on all of our things, make sure that no one tries to steal any of our items.
Sounds like a grand idea.
And Dalton says like, you can count on me too. Like, he kind of like making sure he's not getting one up by How. It's like, you can count on me too, Captain. It's like,
Well, we
Before I
need to get
go-
you into shape then. I've got.
What things did he lose in his struggles?
he kind of like looks like he was like, with appreciation. Well, actually, each member of the crew were supposed to have either a dagger or a short sword in case but I can definitely try to learn whatever is around. I'm not entirely that picky, but I would probably would prefer a crossbow or a short sword instead if it is available. And I did lose
Okay.
a few gold back at the ship, but no member fellow crewmates. But there's really not much I could do at the moment. I'm just glad to be alive.
Give you some gear, so if you choose to stay with us, you would be kitted out, and if you choose to, find employment elsewhere, staying with Hal and guarding our ship. So
It's like, well, no, please don't mention it. It's the least I could do for you, for all of you, saving my life. He kind of like shakes her hands and like, really grateful with your offer. And it's like, just please, don't go out of your way and spend money on me.
I do. Did we give him the short sword?
Do you guys have extra short swords laying around?
Okay, so I didn't give it to him. I do. I have that. He was going to fight with us, but he just kind of stayed out of the way. So I might not have given it to him if he was
At
just
the
going to
time,
hide.
Oh yeah, at
Okay.
that time you didn't have time to give it to him because I guess at the beginning you guys were suspicious. As far as I
Right.
remember, you guys were all suspicious of who he is.
Yeah.
And you guys didn't give him anything. But
No. I meant at the point where we stormed the beach.
yeah.
I was considering giving it to him, but you said he took off, so
Oh
I
yeah,
probably
he did.
didn't
Yeah,
have
he
a
did.
chance
Yeah,
to
he
give
did.
it to him.
At that time,
Right,
because,
right.
the encounter happened.
So I still have it.
Yeah, you
I
still
just
have
want
it,
to make
but-
sure I have it.
Yeah.
So if
It-
we
it
can
should
find
be.
someone who can
I
tell us
haven't
what it
transferred
is.
I haven't transferred it to anybody, so it should be in there. But I'm looking at your item there, trying to see which item you're talking about. But I can look at it like at a later time because it is almost time to end our session. So we'll definitely just give it to him after. Completely up to you.
Yeah.
But he kind of like takes Reef's offer. Yes, sir.
You guys have seen it's an older anime, but it's History's Strongest Disciple.
Oh, Kenichi? Yeah, I love that
Yes,
one.
that's right. Well, that's the kind of training. I will be one
Yeah.
of the masters.
Oh,
Now
God.
I'm curious. I would look into that after the game, definitely.
Joking.
So, as everyone else are like walking through the port, and of interest that the citizens have mentioned is the lustrous elixirs, the glisten forged blacksmithing, wonders of the deep, and enchanted tides. Wonders of the deep, it's a type of shop that sells and buys artifacts of the sea. Basically a shop for magical items. Would be your best bet selling those, but if you'd like to kind of like sell the materials as magical components, perhaps the merchant at Enchanted Tides.
I say let's check out Creatures of the Deep, right?
Yeah.
Wonders of the Deep.
Wonders of the Deep, sorry.
As you follow instructions, go into this shop, like very nice shop, and shape, and then there's and like that's kind of like the logo, and then there's a harpoon on it. It's kind of like forming an X, but one is a harpoon, one is a whale, kind of like bent, like small shells, a lot of stones, like polished stones, and there's like necklaces, a lot of blings, really. Crates. She is tall. Her eyes are the color of the deep sea, so she has deep blue eyes. And like about in her early 40s.
I guess Kira kind of approaches.
Mhm.
Excuse me, ma'am. Would you kindly help us with our wares?
And she kind of stood up, and she has like some glasses on, but you can clearly see her deep blue eyes, and it's like this.
Well, we have a few items that we would like you to inspect and see what we could get for. Would you like to take a look?
Of course. Where are
The yeah.
No,
Are
we
you guys
probably
gonna drop
Oh.
1,000 pounds,
Let's do
10,000
that too.
pounds of meat on this shop? Are you guys also selling the Elasmosaurus bones to her?
I would
if she
assume
wants them.
so.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe perhaps like just like a spine of the Elasmosaurus, like just a portion of it. Like you're just like looking at like, she's amazed. It's like, whoa, where did
And
you
the shell. We also have the turtle.
from this meat?
Yes,
Ah, wow, fascinating. Oh, wow.
it's a great shell.
The turtle, snapping
Yeah.
turtle, I think it was.
The giant snapping turtle.
Yes.
Yep.
And it was a giant snapping turtle. It's just like, whoa. You all must be skilled hunters to slay such beasts. And just like,
Oh yeah, you should have been there. We crammed our captain in its mouth, choking it off, and destroyed it that way.
her
And that one
was a
tears its
skill-
throat
Describe it that
out.
way.
It was a very skillful way of slaying this beast by taking away its ability to bite at us or swallow us.
the information that you guys are providing, she is giving off a WTF face. Like,
Me too.
like, she tries to brush it off, a little bit scared of you guys now, like she doesn't know what to do a little bit, but she's just like, well, it would be a pleasure to take these off your hands. But how much are you asking for them? Like, how much would you like for them?
Does any of
Sully,
us know?
Do you know the worth of it?
Well, I would have to take some time to see the like she picks up the Elasmosaurus bones. Like, is this just the only piece of the bone, of this
It's
creature?
the entire skeleton.
Oh, then I would like to see the whole thing. And he kind of like looks at the meat, and it's like, he kind of like looks at it with a smile on her face. It's like, I wouldn't want any trout tonight. It's like, I would definitely would like some of the meat to buy them off you, but thing, and
Well, let us go there. Can you secure your shop?
I can definitely secure for a moment. I don't have, like, looks around. I'm sure I don't have any other customers here. But he looks at the egg. It's like, whoa. Is this egg still alive? Is
Yep.
she like leaning, like, like trying to investigate it?
We kept it warm. It's still.
She's amazed, like,
We'll barter.
of course you are most welcome to do so. I'm definitely interested.
Let's do that so you can know what it is, see the quality, and then we can. You could probably help us as we have meat of the
Elasmosaurus and the turtle, yeah.
the aqua dinosaur as well.
It's like, well, they'll definitely fill the whole city with if what you say is true. But yes, let's proceed. And you guys just walk off, and like she locks the door, and that's where we're gonna end our session today. Well played, guys.
Okay.